Good morning, my friends. You may be wondering why we had the main menu screen. Well, as soon as I said my game last time, the video card crashed. So that kind of scared the fuck out of me. And by video card, I mean the game card. So, good thing I saved, because I never want to do that battle again. That was easily the worst battle. In fact, the last few battles have been really bad.
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fódlan. With the fall of FE3H, the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and the Church of Seros both vanished into the people's memories. Fódlan was finally one unified nation, under the rule of Emperor Edelgard and the Adrestian Empire. Embracing her newfound power, Edelgard could at last set about destroying Fódlan's entrenched system of nobility and rebuild a world free from the tyranny of crests and status. Yet, beneath the surface, an unseen and silent struggle began to take shape. From her seat of power, Edelgard could at last wage war on those who slither in the dark.
They trying to tell me the game's over?
The children of the goddess have been defeated at last. The shape of the world will be forever changed.
Oh, you know, my friend did tell me that one of the routes actually only goes to chapter 18, while some of the other ones go to chapter 22. Yeah, you know what? I think we actually picked the shortest routes, and I did it unintentionally too. So, well, shit.
Humanity is free now. The world is ours once again. Can you believe it? I see. Well, one thing is certain. The fate of this world depends on the choices we make. It's possible that people would have been happier continuing to mindlessly obey the goddess. Our work is far from over, and we can't ignore the possibility that our enemies will resurface one day. I don't know what the future holds, but come what may, will you stay by my side? You chose to protect me at the Holy Tomb. Will you choose me again? What I'm trying to say is, I need you. You called me Elle. That means more than I can say.
It's so romantic. So romantic.
And this ring, it's lovely. Thank you, my dearest friend. I will happily accept it. I must admit, I feared my feelings would be unrequited. So long as I had you by my side, it never mattered how many enemies I amassed. You were all I needed.
So what happens if you decide to romance another person? Like, let's say you decide to romance Dorothea at that, whatever, the Gerald scene, and then Dorothea dies. Do you just like romance nobody? Is there like a little cemetery scene or something?
All this time, I longed to share my feelings with you, and it seems you wished for the same. Now, our wishes have come true. This feeling, it's overwhelming. I promise the same. Together we can achieve anything. We will crush those who slither in the dark, and restore peace and order to Fódlan. I will then find a suitable successor, and hand over the reins of the Empire. When all that is done, it will be just the two of us. I look forward to starting our life together in the light of a glorious new dawn. Yes, that is all we can do for now. We must remain focused on our goals. To think that I may truly call you my partner and equal now.
Thumbnail time. Thank you for the high text option.
The solitary reign of Edelgard.
I have to say that's kind of a
has come
weird
to an end.
that's kind of a weird
From
rendition
now
of
on,
Edelgard though.
We walk this path together.
Looks a little like chibi, little anime. Well, of course it's an anime.
With time and care, the darkness shrouding this world will be lifted. You and I will become the light that shines over Fódlan, just as you have shined upon my life.
Is that it? Is that really the end of the game? I literally went to bed last night after playing that last battle. Oh my god, it's literally the end. Battle data. Oh, look at this, we get to see all the battles. That's kinda cool. Me, Edelgard. Hubert. Yeah, Hubert kinda fell off in the late game. Me again. I think we're gonna see a lot of Bernies. Edelgard. Me, again. Hubert, again. This is kinda cool, we get to relive all the battles we had. Edelgard. Shamir. Yeah, Shamir had some good ones. Too bad she died in the end. Sag. Shamir again. Well, that's not what I was expecting. Alwa. Shamir. Me. Shamir again, wow. Can't believe she died, man. Bernie. Okay, a few Bernies. Okay, me. Again. Me again. Me again. And me again. Okay, there's Bernie. Grown-up Bernie. And me again. Lorenz, that's not what I expected. Yeah, I think I actually do remember that one. Me again. Me again. And Bernie. Let me guess, me? Nope, Shamir. What about now? Nope, Bernie. Okay, Bernie. And that's it. Yeah, that was... those last two battles were really difficult. I would say the last one especially because you had so little, you had like the fire everywhere and you had, like it was like timed and you had all the people going against you and everything. Father of Crestology, Hanuman. Though Fódlan had changed, Hanuman's goal remained unwavering to determine the workings of the crest and to do away with the inequality caused by them. To that end, his research resulted in magical tools that could be used even without the aid of crest. This proved to be yet another worthwhile discovery by the Father of Crestology. Fascinating. 0 battles, 0 victories. The Bladebreaker. Leonie joined up with the mercenaries formerly led by Geralt. As his greatest apprentice, she quickly took on a leadership role, and eventually even inherited the title of Bladebreaker. She came to be known as Geralt II as she began to resemble him in all things, including his drinking habits. She left behind many unpaid tavern tabs. Classic Chie. Classic Chie. Fell in capturing Darederu, Guardian Moon 1185. Rip Yuritsa. Yeah, that was a very bad death too. He got like one shot. Linhards. 6 battles, 3 victories. Escaped the Empire after the Battle of Garreg Mach, but went missing afterward. He was unable to make the promised meeting. So I guess that's what happens if they die before the war phase. Family man, Alwa. Once the long war against those who slither in the dark came to an end, Alwa and his family moved to Ramire village. Really? And lived happily as farmers. It is said that from the moment he put down his sword and picked up a hoe, he never so much as thought about turning back. Do you really want to move to Ramire village? Kind of like a cursed place, I would think. Felix the Meandering Sword. Even after the war's end, skirmishes continued to break out across Fódlan. Bored and restless in this capacity as Duke Frelaudius, Felix abandoned his title, jumping at the opportunity to wield a sword again. Little is known of his whereabouts thereafter, but even many years later, soldiers continued to whisper rumors of a mysterious man able to deal swift death to scores of enemies. Yeah, I kinda wish we had more to do with Felix. Manuela left Garreg Mach to build her own academy in a small war-torn town. There she contributed heavily to rebuilding efforts while teaching future generations the necessary skills of survival. Though she never married or had children of her own, she spent the last years of her life happily devoted to her students. Well, she didn't die, did she? Oh, I guess she is dead. It's a little depressing. No, Ash, 24 battles. Oof. Fell in the fight for Ferdiad. Who'd he die to? I think he may have died to Rhea. Lysithea. 30 battles. Returned home to help her parents restore their family land. Years later, when the end to their hard work was finally in sight, she relinquished House Ordelay's claim to nobility, ceding the territory to a nearby lord. Shortly thereafter, she and her family disappeared into obscurity. I like Lysithea. 82 battles! Soon after the war, Lorenz assumed leadership over House Gloucester and joined the realm of imperial politics as a representative of the Old Alliance lords. His political talent yielded revolutionary policy changes, many of which were particularly beneficial to the common folk. 82 battles, wow. Dorothea, 83 battles. Fell in capturing Deirdre. Oh man, that was a bad one. I think she died to the guy we killed, Shamir, 143 battles. Oh no, no, no. So sad. 151 battles. He died too quick. What? Oh yeah, he did die at the Battle of Garreg Mach. That is true. He died actually pre-war. So he didn't die, okay. Hubert devoted his life fully to the service of Edelgard, of course. Operating in the light and the shadows alike, he disposed of countless burdens facing his emperor using any means necessary. Those ghastly appearance imposing Demeter wherever feared, he paid his reputation low head, blah blah blah, okay. Did we really do that many battles? 109? 158 battles? No way. That must mean people that must mean like interactions or something. No way we did 158 battles. 173 battles, no way. No. Oh, Kaspar. Oh. Died too soon. Tail Team Plains. Yeah, he died to the fucking asshole. Bernie. 226 battles. She withdrew from all political discourse and focused solely on the management of her own territory. Because of this and her penchant for spending long periods of time in hibernation, she became known throughout the house's history as the Bear of Varley. What's that have to do with hibernation? Oh, the bear, yeah. Yes! Wings of the Hegemon. Flame Emperor. I was wounded? What? Oh no. Oh, I guess I did get fucked up. Oh, beautiful. So beautiful. So happy with how this turned out, except for, of course, the deaths. The deaths was not so good. They achieved much in their time together, and it said they were sometimes spotted leaving the palace to privately enjoy the world they created. Oh, isn't that nice? What a great, great ending. Except for the killing. And the deaths, but you know. All things considered, I think we can be pretty happy with how that turned out. Aw, so good. What a good game. What a fucking solid game. I had so much fun with that. Is there anything in the credits? Let's see here. If there's not anything, I'm gonna skip it. And the Three Houses credits. I did have a couple issues, but for the most part. Is there anything after the credits? Anyone else got cucked at the ending credits? Why is that a thread? Okay. Do you want to look at this? Whatever. We'll skip it. What a good battle. Do you want to save clear game, David? This data can be used to start New Game Plus. Yes, I would. New Game Plus. Oh, that was so good. I had so much fun with that. What about the... I probably regret doing this. Yeah, I will. Let's not do that. Because it's gonna open my weird thing. So let's say we did... Let's theoretically do a New Game Plus. Carry over your New Game data. Indicated by a Sophist mark, okay. You retain your renown and higher battalions as well as your shop and saint statue levels. You can also use your journal. Oh, professor levels. Use the unit appearance option in your journal to choose your units. I see. Profile portraits and voices will not change. Additionally, you may receive items containing crest powers based on the choices you made in your cleared game save. Fascinating. Truly fascinating. No, I don't want any fucking stupid amiibo. Get that Nintendo always pushes that amiibo. So if I was gonna play this game again, I'd probably play it on hard. Actually, I probably would play it on maddening just for the memes, because you know, kind of got a decent idea of how to play it now. We'll do casual classic, of course, because I'm not a fucking beta. No, I don't. Well, I would like to connect to the network, but sadly, I cannot do that. And we'll skip through this, because I don't really care. I just want to see... Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything there, which is fine. That means we're going to take the rest of this video, and we're going to do something a little controversial. But I think people will like it. Yes, 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 we were doing a tier maker. Fire Emblem. Can you please get the fuck over here? Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem 3 Houses characters. There we go. Yeah, with DLC characters. Wait, that's not the right one. It's a weird one. Here we go. Yeah, so this will definitely not be controversial at all. And I guess we'll have this in the background as music. But I thought it'd be good, even though I haven't played through all the different houses and everything. I think I have a pretty decent idea of some of the characters at least. So it would be fun to do a tier list, you know? Might be enjoyable to people. Okay, window mode. Window capture. Okay. Wish it wouldn't... Can we crop that out? Nope. Wish it would only show like this. There probably is a way to do that. Just no idea. Make sure it's nice and full screen. Oops, where the fuck did it go? The fuck? Fuck is that? Oh my god, that's so big. That's so big. No, I picked the wrong one. Aye. Stop playing. My god. My god, this screen. Please. Fucking A. Why is OBS so shit sometimes, I gotta say? Why is this playing in the background too? Let's relax, okay? You're making me nervous. I'm just trying to have some background music. Can we make this smaller? What the fuck is going on? Why is everything falling apart? I just want to grab this thing and make it smaller. Is that so fucking hard? Holy shit. Please. My god, man. God, that couldn't have been more of a bitch. Alright. So. Take a little look-see, shall we? And let me put this on my main monitor so I'm not staring at nothing. Okay, so we got S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and D tier. Let's say this is faves. Well, we'll say S plus. We'll say S. S is fine. And I'm gonna have D. I'm gonna have one more category. One where I don't think I can give a good enough thing. I'm gonna put this as NA. Like I don't know them enough. I'll put it as like gray. So let's start with the first one. This should be fun. Okay, we need to crop this out. We need to crop this out. I'm not sure what asshole thought it would be good to... There we go. Some dick out there thought, oh, you know what'd be funny? Let's show all this guy's tabs. Huh, that is really funny. I'm sure he would love people seeing his personal tabs. Okay. So we'll start with Byleth. I mean... You know, it's like the main character, right? Like, Byleth is like the protagonist. You can't really have an opinion of Byleth, in my opinion. It's like, you know, cool, I guess, right? Like, he's like an A. He's like, okay, and I guess we'll do that for the female protag, too. I can't imagine they're that much different, if they're not saying anything, right? Also, there is the war versions down here, so we are going to keep that in mind. Okay, next we have Edelgard. Edelgard is... Pre-war Edelgard is definitely... Okay, let's think about this. So she showed, like, really... You know, she obviously was my favorite of the the three lords or whatever you want to call them. But I would say that, she had like this maturity to her even at this age. Like, because she literally was the Flame Emperor, so she had such an impact on the story behind the scenes. It was actually kind of crazy. And I know people would be like, look at this fucking Edelgard simp. Look at this Edelgard simp. But there actually is, that is some good reasoning behind it. Okay? So she is definitely an A, and you may be like, what the fuck's an S? Well, you know, S is like super tier. S is like so good, you know? Alright, so pre-war Dimitri. It's kind of hard for me to give an opinion on him because I didn't really hang out with him, but for, like, on a basis of what I know, he's a little bit boring. He's a little bit boring, you know? It's kind of... He's really goody two-shoes, kind of like, eh. Kind of like, you know, whatever. Not super amazing. He's kind of like below average, right? He's not terrible, but he's not... This is like average. This is above average. This is my favorite. Maybe we should add one. No, it's fine. He's like a C, you know? He's a C. Maybe if I played it and I went through his house, I would think differently. Or maybe I would think even worse. You know, maybe I would think he would be a D, so... and then we have Cloud. Cloud is definitely... Okay, we should add one. Let's add one row. Because I feel like we need one more. So C will be average, D, F. That's good. So Cloud is a little bit above average. Because he was like a jokester, he was pretty funny the few times I talked with him. If I was going to play this game again, I would definitely do the Alliance. And that's what my friends recommend too, so... Pretty happy with that one. I would say Cloud is a solid B. Hubert. I mean, Hubert was like, you know, we're obviously putting a lot of people into the A category, but I definitely think he was A. Because him and Edelgard were pretty much in complete tandem. And he had... I especially liked his support ones, because he always gave his honest opinion, even if it meant getting in fights with people. So, you know, I think it was good. I think he's definitely an A. We're gonna put... I don't know, actually. Let's put her there, because I'm not sure if the female Byleth is any different. In fact, I would even think of putting you in B. Because, like, you know, it's just like the teacher, right? Like, it doesn't really... Like, he's just like, okay, I guess, but... Yeah, whatever. Then we have Ferdy. Ferdy was definitely above average. I liked most of the Adrestian guys, for the most part. He was definitely above average. I would say he's probably a little bit worse than... Probably worse... Yeah, probably there. Maybe a little bit worse than Cloud. That's hard to say, though. We'll put him there for now. Linhard. So Linhard died really quickly for me, which was obviously kind of an issue. But... It's like, you know, I didn't find him that appealing anyway. Like, he's probably like an average. He's probably like a low average, high above, high below average, if that makes sense. Left to right means left is top tier and right is the bottom of that category. So Edelgard is higher than Hubert. That's kind of the way to look at it. Then we have Kaspar. I actually like Kaspar. He was pretty good, you know. He was maybe a little bit of a basic personality, but it's kind of bad because, you know, if these guys had paralogs, I couldn't do them. Because I did all the paralogs available to me except for, I think, Felix's. So I'd probably put him in... Probably like, I don't know, like maybe like a... was he worse than Ferdy? Maybe I don't actually like these people as much as I thought I did. No, I did. I think I like Kaspar better than Ferdy, but I think Ferdy is worse than Cloud. Because Cloud, the few times, Ferdy was just kind of boring. He was like a boring noble. And Bernie is definitely an S. Bernie is even better than Hubert. Or an A. Actually, was Bernie an S? No, not pre-war Bernie was not an S. But yeah, Bernie was definitely one of my favorite characters. Probably a fan favorite, I imagine, but it's still really funny. And then we had Dorothea. So Dorothea started off really strong. And I don't know, like she kind of was like a little indecisive or something. So she was definitely a really good character, like definitely above these guys, but probably lower than Hubert. Yeah, I would say probably a low A. Definitely better at the start of the game. Petra, I would say, is actually above Dorothea by a little bit. And again, that's also because I had more experience with her, because Dorothea died semi-early into the war phase. It's really hard to tell. Like, these are all really solid characters. It's like, wow, you have so many in A. What the fuck's going on here? It's like, it's because if you look at the order, we're only doing... It goes by the houses, so... we're done with the pre-war Adrestians. But yeah, I would say Petra is probably an A. And I didn't think she was going to be that good, but, you know, she grew a lot as a character. And she had like her side mission was pretty cool, where she went back to, oh god, what was it called? Where's she from again? I don't remember, but whatever. The one with Bernie, the paralogue, that one was pretty good. And it was nice to see her grow and talk about becoming a queen and all that junk. I don't even remember, I don't even know what this guy's name is. Daredu, I think? I think it's the guy's name Daredu or something. Yeah, he was probably, I imagine, he seemed like a clone of this guy, so, but maybe worse, so, probably put him below average. He was like, Felix was, you know, just like your typical edgy boy. Probably average. In fact, I think I put Ferdy in average too. Is that rude? I don't know, it's hard to tell. I'm doing a little bit of backthinking maybe. I would say, yeah, it's really hard to associate this. I would say maybe he's a C. It's hard though. I thought I liked Felix more than he did, but he just kept that same boring, like, composure. And maybe that's because I didn't get to do his paralogue. Because I just ran out of time that 1 month, because it was a pre-war battle-log. But, I don't know. Ash. You know, Ash, actually, I thought Ash was gonna be complete shit. But he had a very interesting story with his uncle. Uncle Lind, or whatever. I don't remember. The guy we killed a few missions in. With Catherine. So I definitely think he would be above average. Yeah, I ended up liking his story more than I expected for sure. Sylvain, I don't know anything about Sylvain at all, except for the fact that he wouldn't join me unless I was a woman. So, nice sexism, bro. I'm gonna put a couple of you guys in just NA, because I just can't properly... I can't properly grasp the situation. Put you in NA. Mercedes... She seemed nice, right? But that's about all I know, really. So, I would say... Maybe an average, but like I said, I have no idea, so... Most of these are going to be NA, because obviously I just didn't have enough interactions with them. Well, a couple of these I actually did have a good amount of interactions with, like Ingrid and Lysithea. Like, I did Ingrid's paralogue and everything, because of Dorothea. Annette seemed nice, because she... But again, this was pre-war Annette, so I have no idea. Ingrid, I actually liked Ingrid a lot. It's really too bad she couldn't join us, because I didn't have enough flying. Probably put her... I don't know enough about her, but I probably put her in there. She's above average. Lorenz pre-war. So Lorenz pre-war was... I mean, pretty much the same as he was after or during the war. His character didn't really change that much. So... I ended up liking him. He was a little pompy, but that's okay. He was pretty good. No complaints, really. I'd probably put him... Maybe there. This is like a very murky area. Yeah, it's very murky. Because I liked him. Was he above average? Maybe. We'll go revisit this. This guy, no, I don't know enough about. Ignatz, don't know enough about. Lysithea. We did do one of Lysithea's missions. I did end up liking Lysithea a lot. In fact, I probably put her right there next to Ash. Marianne, don't know enough about. Hilda, don't know enough about. But she was kind of bitchy. And she also killed... Who did she kill? I think she killed Dorothea. And that was not okay. So that's an F. No, it's not an F, but... Leonie was pretty average. Like, pretty boring Geralt type personality. Not the type of personality I like in games, so... Probably put her in a C. Just like, you know, just average. Whatever. Sethith was above average. Not by much though. I mean, he seemed pretty basic. Maybe if I did the church ending, I could learn more about him. I did like his paralog battle though, so maybe put him... Nah, God, this is getting crowded in the above average area. Maybe I'll just put him in the high average. Same with Flane. Probably a little bit higher than Setith. She was nice. Hanuman was a below average. He was just kind of... I mean, I skipped most of his stuff because I found him so boring. So boring. So let's move you two. Yeah, I just found him like, he was like, oh, the crest, let me take your blood. It's like, yeah, whatever. So Manuela, this is not Booba, by the way, but Manuela, as I learned more about her, she actually had a pretty interesting story, and she had a cool personality with how she viewed leaving the opera and everything. So I definitely put her above average. Probably above... Probably like right... I don't know, it's very hard to do this area. Maybe right there. Yeah, she's better than Kaspar. Yeah, we'll put it there. Gilbert... just boring guy, I don't know. Don't know enough about him. Alwa was fine, he was... average, I guess. Catherine... I actually like Catherine a lot. Really too bad she wouldn't join us. Especially when she showed like resentment, or like she showed hesitation when Rhea wanted to burn the city. So that gave her some points in my book. I would definitely say she was pretty good. Probably put her in like a low A. Low A, high B. Maybe high B. Put her like a little bit above Ash. Also, I'm just not gonna put this in here because it's you know, you make these characters, so it doesn't really matter. Shamir was definitely a low A. She was going to be a higher A, but then she kind of got boring. Even when I did her support levels, she didn't really have much to say to me. Which is too bad because she was like one of my best units. This was Cyril. He's just like a dumb little kid, so below average. Because yeah, just a dumb kid. So put him in there. Gerald, didn't really care for Gerald much. Kind of just boring, man. I don't know, just like really boring. Didn't really teach me much. Kept everything bottled up. At the very last second, he was like, "Oh, I'm so glad you cried for me." Like, but you didn't even spend any time with me, at least in the game. Let's see, Rhea before her beast mode. I mean, I can't knock her character or anything. She obviously had a good character. Wasn't boring. Obviously had a big impact. So, yeah, I mean, I would say probably like a low B. Doesn't mean I liked her, but, you know, she was a good character. Probably put her, I don't know, somewhere in here. Like, there. Put her there, okay? Sophist I actually liked a lot. She was pretty funny. Definitely reminded me of Mona. Also the same VA, so she may get some extra points for that one, but yeah, I liked Sophist a lot. Enjoyed my time with her. Probably put her like low A. Probably put her right above Shamir. Only wish I spent more time with her. Is this Kronkia? I have no idea. All these guys are just Fs. All these fucking weirdos. Because they had such a weird part of the story. Like, I feel like that was like that was like one of my only problems with the story. Like, it felt so weird. Like, it wasn't fleshed out at all. Maybe it is more fleshed out in a different playthrough. Or a different route. But it was like, eh. This was the Booba lady. Don't really know enough about her. Death Knight was probably a low D. Because the Death Knight was Yuritsa, but you didn't learn anything about him. He was just like sandwiched into there. This is like some bandit guy. I mean, I guess fine, but I completely forgot about this guy. Just put him down here. Put him in the shit category. No idea who that is. No idea who that is. This was like one of the generals or something. Pretty low average, just because I feel like he died so quick. He came and died like instantly. The Flame Emperor, it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, I found this surprising. They randomly told us that Edelgard was the Flame Emperor, and I was like, what? Like, that felt like it was like shoehorned in. Maybe, like I said, there's another route or something, but it's like I felt like it was so random. So, I mean, I'm not gonna put her in an F, but I'll just put her in average, because it didn't really felt like there was much experience to it. Is this Anna? She's a shop girl, right? Yeah, she's fine, you know, whatever. Cute, I guess. Put her in there. Yuritsa, probably another F. He was so boring, and we learned nothing about him. Not an F, maybe a low D. Put him next to the Death Knight. Himself. Rodrigo, no idea. Okay, don't know. Monica was... Put her in here, another fucking weird, random shoehorn. This guy was a dick, so I did not like him. He'll be in below average. This one, another F. It seems like all the fucking bad guys are going in the F, but it's just because, like, I felt like that whole area felt really weird. Like, it just felt like we never went back to it, I guess you could say. I don't know, I feel like I'm definitely maybe overreacting a little bit, but whatever. No idea who that is. Crazy Rhea. Put it right next to Rhea. This was the Emperor. It's fine, I guess. Just whatever. Random dude. He was like filler. Put him there. This guy was... This was the one who, like, tried to get Edelgard locked up or something? I don't actually remember. He can go in the F for that. Fuck you. This one was the sister of this guy. Go next to him, I guess. No idea who that is. This was one of the generals who died really quickly. I just don't remember him. Same with you. You were like, okay. No idea. Okay, so this is when we get into the good stuff. So we have Edelgard in her war form. Definitely an S. Dimitri in his war form. Probably better. Probably better than his pussy form. Because he was like a little less of a pussy and he had some like war crimes and everything. Like that whole sacrificing his soldiers to be Crest or whatever, even though it wasn't him doing it, he still allowed it. So yeah, guess we can put him in a little bit of a higher category. Put him like an average. Getting kind of crowded in this average, but maybe my mood of him would change, but put him like right there. And then that's Cloud. I like Cloud a lot. Put him in the B. The little interactions I had with him. Hubert was even better. He was actually way better in his, whatever this is, his war form. So we'll put him in the A. Ferdy we didn't really get to know. Is this Linhard? My god. He looks way better, but don't know. Kaspar was about the same. He didn't really change much at all. Maybe had some interactions with Petra, but that's it. Bernie S, for obvious reasons. This is getting a little crowded up here. Dorothea, she became very melancholy. She became very sad, the little interactions I had with her in the war form. And I think that actually added to her character. So I'll put her right above pre-war Petra. Pre-war Petra was very good. I would say she's probably had one of the most character development. Yeah, we'll put her right there. That's a good amount. That's good right there. This dude, no idea. Felix, it's about the same. Maybe a little bit better. Ash definitely got better. Probably put him as a low A. Probably put him like right next to Petra there. Sylvain, no idea. Lorenz definitely got better. Put him in probably a high B. Probably put him right above there. No idea. Lysithea I liked a lot from the little interactions I had with her in this form. So I would probably put her in... obviously an A, but... Maybe like right there. Right. Do I like her better than Dorothea? Maybe not. We'll sandwich you in there. Marianne, no idea. Hilda, no idea. Leonie, she seemed about the same. Maybe a little better. No idea. No idea who those are. Does this include DLC? Oh, it does. That's about it. This looks like a really scuffed list, and in a way it is, because I obviously didn't get to experience all this. But I think from purely looking at it from a Adrestian standpoint, I think it was pretty good. Obviously my favorite characters in the game were definitely Edelgard and Bernie. And yeah, I mean, I didn't expect to have this much fun with this game, but it was solid. Like, I kind of see... I don't know much about the Fire Emblem series at all, obviously as it's my first one ever. But if the other games are like this, I wouldn't mind going back to play them, except I don't think they're actually... Yeah, I don't think they're like this at all, but I'm not sure though. Yeah, pretty happy with this though. And of course, I'm happy with the game too. And that's really what matters most. So I guess the question is, I will play this game by myself, but the question is, do I play it again on stream? Probably not. Probably not going to. I know that seems a little rude. But, you know, or if I were going to do it, then I would do it maybe a couple years from now or something. There is a game I have played though, many times, twice on this channel that I would like to play again because of a new mod. And that's gonna be... people will feel a little iffy on that one maybe, just simply based on the fact how many times I played it. But yeah, I'm very happy with how this game turned out. Too bad I actually picked the Adrestian one, because it seems like we missed out on 4 chapters. Which is just too bad. So if I were going to play this again, I would do the Alliance, for obvious reasons. Yeah, you know, I gotta think about what I want to play next, and may take a little bit of a break actually, just because I've been very busy lately. But all in all, I would say I'm very happy with how this game turned out. I enjoyed my playthrough a lot, and I actually look forward to playing this game again. I'm gonna have to stop myself from playing it right away, because honestly, I want to jump right back into it and recruit all the people and see how the Alliance one turns out and everything, but I'll contain myself for the time being. Until then though, that is the end of this one, my friends, and appreciate you watching this if you watched it all the way, and I'll catch you for whatever I play next. Toodles!